crack.
Hey guys, this is Evad. I've narrating a match for MegaKeldeo for the Battlestormers channel. As you can see, this is on the team preview screen right now, and it's an Ubers match, as you can obviously tell. There's some pretty weird stuff on either team. You know, you got the B Sharp and the Terrakion on MegaKeldeo's team, and on his opponent's team you've got that Tentacruel, which is pretty unstandard. I know for a fact that his Zekrom is scarfed, the Terrakion's life orbed, and the Rayquaza's life orbed, but other than that I don't really know much about this team. So yeah, we'll get this battle started. Okay, so we've just got this little bit waiting here. I'm sorry for that, guys. There's nothing we can do about it. So we get right into the match. They lead off with Kyogre and Bisharp. The Bisharp right here just goes straight for the Sucker Punch and hits his Kyogre. Does about 2/3, so it's pretty good, but then he gets taken out with a Surf. So he loses his Bisharp early. It would have been nice to see what it could maybe do in Ubers, because I've never experienced it. So he goes into his Choice Scarfed Zekrom, and his opponent switches out into Fortress, and just goes straight for the Volt Switch, gets a little bit of damage off. Not too much, you know, not a major dent, but enough, so, you know. And he goes into Deoxys, goes for the Taunt, so he can't set up, the Fortress can't set up hazards. And then goes... and I think he switches straight back out into Zekrom. Is that right? Yeah, he goes straight back out, back into Zekrom. And Zekrom's the MVP of this game, really. Zekrom gets hit with a Gyro Ball, does piss all, does nothing. And Fortress is, you know, looking pretty decent at the minute. Zekrom's on good amount of health, and he goes into Space Goat, which I just find weird. Goes into his Arceus, and his Arceus takes a lot of damage from that Outrage. He should have just stayed in the Fortress, but he goes for the Outrage on the Fortress, and it does absolutely nothing. And now he's confused, so he's gonna switch back out into Deoxys to pretty much take whatever this thing wants to do. But he actually just goes straight for the Volt Switch, expecting that. And he goes back into Space Goat, his Arceus. So Arceus goes for extreme speed, and Deoxys actually lives this with 24 HP, which I was very surprised about. But you know, the Deoxys goes for the rocks, and rocks are important in any game, even Ubers. They don't play much of a part, but you know, they're always useful. So he goes into Chesto, the Giratina here, and this is a Carmine Giratina, and he gets hit with a Shadow Claw, and it does about 1/3, I'm going to say, and then Giratina goes for the Carmine. But instead of going for another Night Slash, he goes straight for the Swords Dance, which means he can take him out with this next Night Slash easily. So the Shadow Claw hits, and down goes Giratina. Down goes Giratina straight away, easily. So this game is currently a 5-4. Yeah, a 5-4, I think. No, it's 5-3. So he goes into Terrakion the Dancer, and Terrakion gets hit with a Spatial Rend, but he lives it with 105 HP. Terrakion then goes for the close combat, takes his Palkia out in one shot, but because of that hit, he's not going to be able to live many more Life Orb recoil. So he goes into Pharaoh Sucks, this Fortress, and hits that with a close combat as well, and it barely lives, but he then just fires off a Gyro Ball and kills the Terrakion. So this game is now 4-2. I think it's 4-2 this game now. So out comes Attacker, the Rayquaza, goes for the Earthquake, takes that out, making it 3-2. He then takes out this Kyogre as well, making it 2-2. And then out comes Ray, MegaKeldeo's opponent's Rayquaza, and outspeeds, go for the Outrage, and it's going to just destroy that MegaKeldeo's Rayquaza. So out comes Zexy, and he's scarfed so he can safely go for the outrage, take it out, and it's now 1-1. So from 6-3 to 1-1 now. It's a very, very interesting game, but obviously he's only got this tentacle left, and one outrage from this thing should kill that tentacle, but he's confused, hits himself in confusion on this next turn, hits himself in confusion. Tentacle goes for the Scald. If he'd got the burn there, it would have made this match very, very interesting, but he doesn't get the burn and snaps out of confusion, hits him with the outrage and absolutely destroys him. So that was a good game. That was a 1-0 victory for MegaKeldeo, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you again.